crazy kite that bleeds the worst. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first.
Hey everyone, Charmaine here, and welcome to my last video for 2020. This video will be my final journal with me spread for 2020, and I will also show you my journal setup for 2021. Before we get right to it, I'd like to invite you to click subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. So please allow me to make this video a bit lengthy. I'd like to share with you a couple of thoughts that I have. So this video will be in two parts. The first will be the final journal with me in sort of like real-time clips. If you want to skip to the second part, which is the journal setup for 2021, I'll put a timestamp below. Now, to begin with the first part, you can see that I am writing a whole lot of things on my final weekly spread. So yes, this finale page is very text heavy, and I actually started filming this journal with me video like halfway through. As you can see, I've already decorated the page and I've also put in a lot of text already when this video started. The reason being is that I never really intended to record this journal with me video, but halfway through, while writing down my reflections for the year, I realized that you guys were with me when I started this journal with me video series, like as much as I wanted to. I uploaded as regularly as I could starting January of this year, and I just thought that it only felt right to share this final page with you as well. So the summary of this page, it's very text heavy as you can see, but my realization for 2020 is something like this. Like the year happened and so many things that were unplanned happened. Like as a person who likes to set up and year and plan the year ahead, so at least I have an overview of my goals and stuff, a lot of those plans didn't really manifest or pushed through. A lot of changes, a lot of delays. So there were a lot of things outside of my control. And I guess that is one of the reasons why I had sort of like an anxiety, which led to me going on a 2-month break from creating content on YouTube and on Instagram. But actually, I was thankful because I was able to reassess myself or realign with my purpose. Basically, I was able to realize something, and that's what I put on my final page, is that things, you can plan things, but they don't necessarily manifest. But then again, you can still focus on the things within your reach or within your grasp. And I think that's what is important. So let me share with you my sort of like mantra for 2021, because I like to do that. I like to have a setting of how I want to perceive or enter the year, and this is what it is for 2021. Take control of things within your grasp. Direct your energy towards things that matter. Devout your spirit to thoughts that feed your light. Decisively engage to cultivate value for what is present. So these are some of the words that I want to take with me to 2021. I can say that I feel more confident with entering 2021 because in 2020 I was able to identify that source of anxiety, which is the uncertainty and having things outside of my control. And the way for me to deal with it is to just focus on the things that I can. And I think with this perspective, I can say that in some ways I am ready to enter 2021. I am hoping to be fully present in the moments that I will be living moving forward, if that makes sense. So, as I wrap up this final Journal with Me page for 2020, I'd just like to say thank you for being here. And if you're new here, welcome. Do check out all of my other videos. And I just want to tell you I'm grateful that you're here. And that's a wrap for 2020. Now we go to the second part of the video where we set up my journal for 2021. So for 2021, I want to use my brown planner. So I'm taking out the commonplace notebook from my Camel, and I'm just going to be merging my July to December insert with my January to June insert, and I will be keeping this in an archive. So I am just going to put both of the completed inserts together in my Camel Traveler's Notebook. And if you are interested, I will be uploading a full flip through of all of my weekly pages for 2020. And as requested by Journal with Rav on Instagram, I will be including tips for beginner journal keepers. If you don't want to miss that video, I suggest you subscribe if you haven't yet, and also, more importantly, turn on the notifications so you get updates when that video goes live. Now that's 2020 wrapped up in my Camel Traveler's Notebook. It's time now to set up for 2021. So this is my brown Traveler's Notebook, and it holds my completed 2019 inserts, and I just feel like 2021 is a brown Traveler's Notebook year. So I'm just taking out the completed inserts, and I will be setting these aside for archive, and then I'm going to set up my new inserts for 2021. So for 2021, this is something really different. I am not using the Midori Traveler's Notebook for 2021. I am using a sort of like mixed book type insert that I got online, and I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. But it's like a notebook with like different types of paper. So basically this year, for 2021, I decided to deviate. I don't know, maybe it's like the thing or a way of coping with 2020. So I'm deviating from my tradition where I have been using the dated Midori Traveler's Notebook inserts for like since 2016. And this is the first year where I won't be using that. So my first notebook is the mixed book insert, and the second notebook is my unfinished commonplace notebook from 2020. So I'm just going to continue that because I like using the commonplace notebook. It has like recipes for the stuff that I do, just some random notes that I have. So I'm just going to slide that in. And using it for my 2021 just gives me like a sort of continuity from my goals and my plans. So I'm just setting it up as you can see on screen. So I decided to go really simple this year, not much accessories and stuff, because I'm not looking into any travel plans for 2021. So just to have that simple vibe to it, I just filled the pockets with botanical stickers and these awesome washi sheets. I got these ones from Crafting Heart. I think the artist is Meow. I'm not so sure, but I'll put the link down below in case you're interested in this one. I'll have to ask Aline first because she was the one who bought this, and I just got a couple of samplers from her. So this is super different from my usual setup, but I hope you still like it. I think this is like an opportunity for me to go sort of minimalist because sometimes my setups, if you look at my setups from the past, I tend to do a lot of things and insert a lot of accessories into my traveler's notebook. And I've always wanted to do those minimalist or subtle or gentle setups, but I just never do. But I think this year, with this very simple setup that I have, I didn't even decorate the cover of my insert. I think I sort of achieved that. And so here we are, my 2021 Traveler's Notebook setup. As you can see, I've pre-decorated the cover and I've done a couple of entries already on a couple of pages because I wanted to get a feel of how the pages would be. So in case I didn't like it, I still have the time to get those dated ones. I also added in these tabs that I have been using for the longest time now. So it's my weekly and my commonplace tabs. My goal for this year is to still do weekly pages, and hopefully I'll be able to share more of that with you guys. But it'll be more fun because I don't have like a pre-made layout. It's just really blank, and I'll get a chance to really play around with the layout or the setups. Also, one thing that I really like about mixed books is that it gives you different textures and it gives you different colors. And I just like how that idea of having these different types of papers can, encourage more creativity. So that's me being hopeful for 2021. So we're just really simple, really gentle, and hopefully I'll still be able to make really nice pages on my 2021 traveler's notebook setup. So apart from the pockets and the inserts, one of the things that I look forward to in setting up is choosing the charms outside the planner. So this is a charm that I have from Log On. So it's the bear charm and I have been loving it. So I'm gonna keep that for this year. And just to add a bit of like vintage touch to it, I'm gonna use my Geckoso hand clip on my notebook. This has been with me for the longest time already. I think I got it in 2016, and I'm just gonna slip it under the band and it just holds in place as well. So that's pretty cute. We're going for a minimal, gentle, and I think that works. I'm still going to figure out what to hang from the metal pin right on the top, but I'll decide on that some other time. If you want to see what I come up with, I suggest you follow me on Instagram at Chassis. I update there regularly, almost daily, especially on my stories. So I'll see you there and let's figure out what I can put as additional charms to this traveler's notebook setup. Anyway, guys, so that is my 2021 setup for my traveler's notebook journal. Thank you so much for watching through till the end, and if you're setting up yourself, I hope you were able to pick up a couple of things as well. Also, if you're wondering, I am not using my traveler's notebook as a planner this year because I am using this Blanco planner from Artisan Papery. I have a separate planner setup video. If you're interested, I'll put it in the link below. So this is my journal and planner lineup for 2021. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next year in the next video. I hope you enjoy your celebrations tonight as the new year dawns upon all of us. Stay safe, keep well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings,